Good morning. Well, we got another day here. So I think Dad and I are going to head to Berkey and see if we can get that tractor started. See if I can get that home today. Left the charger on overnight there. So hopefully we can get our 8RX started after yesterday's debacle of dead batteries. The gaskets that I need to get the exhaust filter put back on this tractor are in. However, the sensor that I ordered yesterday is not. But I might run up there and get those gaskets so that we can put everything together, because the sensor can go on from the top, from the outside after it's all together. I don't have to have that to put it together. And I have the old one that theoretically still works, so we can just put that on if we have to. But yeah, then we can get our tractor sort of put back together here and try and get this out of the shop this week here yet. Still waiting for my lights to show up for the 8R any day. They should get here anytime. But that's where we're at today. I'm gonna go find Dad, see if he's ready to go to Berkey. Well, we've made it to Berkey. Let's see if our tractor will start and we're more successful than yesterday. We left it plugged in and the charger on. It should go. Why isn't that computer coming on? There it goes. Let's see what happens here. Beautiful. Let her warm up. Alright, now we're going to get our door opened up here. 4440 started back up. Let's see if it should start. It should. We've had this one plugged in too. Ooh, she's a little colder today. It'll be a good cold start if it's going to go. Alright. Keep going on our door here. So we got this big bifold door. Got these manual latches you got to open up, fold back before you try and open it. Works like that. Cool. Pulled the corn head out of the way. We can go get our other tractor and get that applicator hooked up to it. Heated seat right now. Oh boy. Brr. You think my tracks are gonna turn? The rubber's gonna be a little stiff today, I would think. It'll take it slow for a little while. Try not to catch that edge. Oh man. Alright, we got that seed tender out yesterday. Just kind of left it out. Dad's gonna put that back in the barn. I think he's gonna put it where the tractor was there. It'll be the first thing we need from down here probably, so it'll be fine. Oh yeah! Oh, I can feel my heated seat getting warm already. Let's turn the... Yeah, it'll be a minute before we get much heat out of the tractor. We'll get there. So normally when we hook up to this, we take the quick hitch off and just go straight through here. And there's some spacers and stuff in here to make that work. We got to take those off. We're going to hook it with the quick hitch just to get it home. I wouldn't run it in the field with that on there. But for going down the road, it'll be fine. So we've got to take those spacers off. And then it's going to be very tight as to whether or not that's going to hook. But I think it will work. Got it. Let me pull ahead. Oh no, I gotta lift up never mind. We gotta get the hydraulics hooked up, the ring settled. Alright, well we got it. How's our tires? Feels okay. Feels okay. We should probably actually check them, but we're just going home, so we'll get this put back in there. Alright, well, we got our corn head backed in there. Just leave the tractor set right in front here. We got room for something else if we find something we want to put in here. Brrr. It feels colder today than it was yesterday. I don't know if it is or not. Ugh. There we go. Yeah, getting nice and toasty in here. Oh, much better. Well, I'm going to be that guy driving a tractor around when it's 0 degrees outside for no plausible reason other than we need to move a tractor from one spot to another. And, well, time to put some pre-plant anhydrous on, right? The ground's cold. The anhydrous ain't going anywhere. It'll be fine. Just stick it in the ground and go. Something like that. I did see somewhere last week, I think they were putting some anhydrous on in Iowa. So, you know, there is people still doing stuff somewhere in the country. Not around here. All right, well, we're going to head out here. I'm going a little slow for the first couple miles, get the tracks, get a little heat in them at least, warmed up. But I don't think I need to worry about them overheating too much today. We're not super heavy on them, so we might be able to go a little more than 20 miles an hour and get a little faster home. That's our field right there. Looks beautiful. Nice and frozen, and oh, it's good. Anyway, yeah. We'll get this back. We don't have room in the shop for it right now until we get those other tractors out of there, which is fine. We will just put it in the barn in the back until probably next week when we get the 9R and the 8R out of there, hopefully. And then we can take this whole thing in there with the anhydrous applicator. We'll get that cleaned up, go through it, see what we got to do. We got parts we got to get. We'll do the service work on the tractor, get it cleaned up. That'll be next week's project. Oh, we made it. It's nice and toasty in this cab. I don't really want to get out, but that's okay. We're going to find somewhere to park this inside. Like I said, I think it should go in the back barn okay. And then it is lunchtime, probably like 12:30. So I'm going to go home and get some food. That'll work. Now, it shouldn't sit here very long. So the battery shouldn't be dead when we come back to get it next week. Well, since we've got that tractor back here, I don't have much left to work on except for this stuff, and I can't do anything until I get my gaskets. So I think I'm going to run up to the dealer and grab those, and we'll come back, and then it'll be time to go home. About how it's going to work. Now, we should be able to get it back together, at least part of it tonight. We may not get all the shielding and stuff on, but we can get that exhaust filter put back up on the thing and get some of the cords and sensors and stuff put back in, and then hopefully we'll get our sensor tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'm gonna go do that. Well, there's our boxes with our gaskets and the cleaner that Brock needed and wanted. We'll go drive through the lot. I'm sure there's nothing different than the last time I showed you the lot, though. They don't have a lot of equipment around here right now. Look at that nice tractor. 9RX 640. Pretty sure that's the same one we demoed last fall. I'd love to buy it, but they want a lot of money for it. All right, we made it back. Let's do this here. So here is our old gaskets. Here is our new one. They look remarkably similar, as you would expect. We're gonna go set this one in on top of the DOC, the chamber that's up there, into the groove, and then we'll take our filter up there and set it in place, get a clamp on it. We do need to make sure that we're very careful with the torque on these clamps and stuff. I talked to the tech while I was up there. He said, just make sure you're right. He said, you'll know if you screw it up because the nut will strip out, or yeah, just it won't be good. So hopefully all is fine. Don't die. Oh, I didn't yet. Okay, so this fits right there. This is cleaned up nice. I cleaned up the temperature probe there. All right, we're ready to bring that piece up here. Pretty sure it goes like that. There's a strap on here. There's another clamp, and that's got the threads that the shielding and stuff bolts to, and so they're not quite equally spaced. But if I set it like that, then this hole lines up with that one, or pretty close to it. Like that, I guess. And then these are in line. Those ones are in line. The ones on the other side are in line. So I'm pretty sure that's how it goes right there. Makes sense to me anyway. All right, we got to get this clamp on the bottom. All right, now the torque on this band clamp here is super critical from what John Deere says, and it's 150 inch-pounds. I'm gonna need to see if we have a torque wrench that does that, but 150 inch-pounds is gonna be ish tight, but not super tight. Does that make sense? That makes sense to me. Anyway, we got that on there. It goes about like that. So now we need our cap, top piece, the exhaust stack, the muffler, whatever you want to call that piece. It goes on here. We've got to get our temperature sensor threaded into it. And then, yeah, the other band clamp goes on there as well. Something like that. I think it goes something like that. I don't have this clamp tight. Well, I haven't torqued the other one yet either, but I wanted to get my orientation right. So those all line up. I think we're good. Yeah, all right. I'll figure out how to torque these. This is not ideal, but it's going to have to work. So this is like a bar-style torque wrench. It's got inch-pounds on there. We need 150. Okay. I had a half-inch drive digital torque wrench, but the gears are all stripped out on it. It's junk. I haven't bought anything new, and I don't have a small 3/8 one. So, and the 1 inch ain't gonna work for this. That's gonna have to get tightened up quite a bit. Let's see how close we are here. Basically, you put that on and you move this, and when the needle goes to the line that you want, that's your torque setting. All right, we were not even close to tight enough, but now, pretty close. We're gonna call that close enough. All right, the top one's gotta go a little ways. We're gonna use the wrench and then we'll put the torque wrench on. Pretty close. Good enough. All right. Shielding. I think we got to start with some down there and then these side ones, and yeah. There's two down there. They didn't go on too bad. Now we've got these bigger ones to go on. I think that one has to go on first, and it's got to slide around the back side, and we got to get that. Is that right? Does it slide around there? Maybe it doesn't slide around there. But we got to get the wires and stuff through it just like it's supposed to go. Well, I think I messed up. My clamps are hitting the side in there. See that? I thought I had them rotated around to the right spot, but I think they need to be rotated farther back, which means they've got to get loosened up and retightened, and that whole thing's got to come off of there, and that's a bummer. We're close. There's a hole right here that it's there, but I can get my whole finger in behind it, and I can't get any closer because of that bolt on that clamp. So, dang. Oh well. Try that. I had to get the torque wrench back out. Now let's see. So there's this wire here. We've got to very gently and carefully work around. It fits up through that hole. Oh, dang it. Yeah, don't catch that. There we go. There we go. Okay, gotta check that wire on the bottom. It comes out on the bottom down there. I don't want to pinch it. Down there. Much better. Fits better. Our wire out. Got our clamps back on this aspirator hose. I think that's what that's called. Put a couple bolts in just loosely to hold it in place. Everything seems to be lining up. That's good. This one is the one we've got to kind of slide in here. Between that, I might have to take these bolts out. I put them in just loosely up here. But we've got to be able to get this shield. This goes there. It's a little tight. Oh, dang it. All right, well, we got it on there. I got all the bolts in loose except for that one. I'm pretty sure I screwed up the threads, and we're going to have to mess with it. It wasn't quite lined up, and I tried to force it, and that was a bad idea. So now I get to deal with that. But it's after 5:30, and I'm tired, and I'm going home because it's January, and I don't have to work till 8 o'clock at night. So, yeah, deal with it tomorrow. It was a slightly more productive day. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Head on over to Farm Focus, grab yourself some Borderview Farms merchandise. I need to place my own order for some stuff. But it's it's time for a new hoodie. The original one that I've got it's been good, but it's time for a new one. So I need to order some stuff myself. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great night. We will see you again tomorrow. We're going to keep working on this. We should get all our exhaust stuff put back together. We might do some cleaning in the afternoon, something like that. Try and get this out of here. See what else we can find to do. Have a good night.